Hello friends, today's discussion is about factorization of quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle terms. To start with, quadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2 is known as a quadratic polynomial. For example, 2x squared plus 5x plus 7, 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, or 3 by 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 by 4, even root 3x squared minus 2x plus root 5. Here, in all these types, we find a pattern, that is, the highest power is 2. Hence, the name, the quadratic, has been derived from the word quadrat, which means square. So, a polynomial of degree 2 is known as a quadratic polynomial. Now, the general form for a quadratic polynomial. A quadratic polynomial in variable x with real coefficient is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a cannot be equals to 0. Because if a is equals to 0, then 0 into x squared becomes 0. Then there will be no variable like x squared. So, to become a quadratic polynomial, it should be of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So, it may be a monomial, binomial, or a trinomial, like 2x squared, 3x squared minus 2x, or even 3 by 5x squared minus 2x plus 1 by 4. It's a monomial, binomial, and trinomial. So, a quadratic polynomial can be a monomial, that means it can have single term, 2 terms, or 3 terms. Now, factorization of a quadratic polynomial. Now, expressing a polynomial as a product of its factors, that is called as factorization. This one you have seen in our junior classes, like when you are finding the factors of a number. Suppose we are having a number called 12. Now, the factors of 12 will be 4 3s are 12, that is 4 and 3 are the factors of 12. Or 12 can be written as 1 into 12 or 2 into 6. So, whenever a polynomial is written as a product of its factors, then it will be called as factorization of the quadratic polynomial. For this, you have to obtain the quadratic polynomial ax squared plus bx plus c. First, you write that in this form. Then, we have to obtain a, that is the coefficient of x squared. What is the coefficient of x squared? What is the coefficient of x and the constant term? Now, when I say coefficient of x squared, means leaving x squared, whatever is present in that term. Means x squared is multiplied with what terms? So, that term will be the coefficient. Next, we have to find the product of the coefficient of x squared and the constant term, that is AC. A is the coefficient of x squared and c is the constant term. That one you have to multiply and you have to find AC. Now, you have to split up the coefficient of x, that is b, into two parts. B has to be splitted into two parts such that the sum of the parts must be equals to b and the product of the parts should be equals to AC. Now, we have to factorize the expression obtained by grouping the terms so that the obtained factors will be of the given polynomial. So, let us consider a polynomial, quadratic polynomial 2x squared plus 5x plus 3. Here, as you can see here, a, b and c. A is 2, b is 5 and c is 3. A is the coefficient of x squared, that is 2. B is the coefficient of x, that is 5. And c is the constant term. Hence, now we have to split up. We have to find the sum, that is b, and product should be AC. Now, b is how much? That is 5. And AC means 2 into 3. You can see here a is 2 and c is 3. So, 2 3s will get 6. So, the sum should be 5 and the product should be 6. Here, so first of all, to get the parts, we will start from the product. Now, the product has to be 6. Now, how can we get 6? What numbers we will multiply so that we will get 6? It can be 1 into 6, it can be 2 into 3, or even minus 1 into minus 6, or minus 2 into minus 3. Whenever we multiply these, we will definitely get 6. So, these are our options. But here you have to see that the sum must be 5. Now, from these options, you have to select by which pair will give us 5 on adding. So, you can see here this pair 2 and 3. 2 plus 3 will get 5. So we'll consider 2 and 3 for the two parts. So 2 is one part, 3 is part. 2 plus 3 is 5 and 2 into 3 is 6. So you've got it. Now we will split the middle term. So 5x is there in the middle. So 5x can be written as 2x plus 3x. As you have got it earlier, the parts are 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 into 3 is 6. So the splitting has been done. So 5x has been written as 2x plus 3x. The next thing is grouping them. As you can see, we have grouped them. Next one is taking out common. That's the most important thing to do now to factorize. Taking out common. So let's discuss more about this, taking out common. For example, we have to express that is 2x squared plus 2x. Now here 2x squared can be written as 2 into x, and 2x can be written as 2 into x. Here you can see that in both the groups 2 is common. So we'll take out 2 common. After that we can see x is also common. So x is taken out. Now this is called as taking out common. So whatever is present in the two groups, the common things we are taking out. That the common multiples. That is 2 is common, x is also common. Now when we take out 2x from the first group, what is left out? We are left out with x. And when you take out 2x from the second group, what is left out? There is nothing. But here whenever we find that there is nothing left out, always you have to consider that the whole term is multiplied with 1. Because whenever we multiply anything with 1, the value does not change. So 2x can be written as 2x into 1. So we are left out with 1. Now we'll get the factors as 2x and x plus 1. Now how to check the answer? You can multiply it back. So when you multiply 2x with x, we'll get 2x squared. And when we multiply 2x with 1, we will get 2x. Hence we can verify our answers too. Similarly, let us take another expression, 15x squared minus 20x. Now 15x squared can be written as 3 into 5 into x into x. 15 is written as 3 into 5, x squared is written as x into s. Similarly, minus 20x can be written as minus 2 into 2 into 5 into x. 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. That's simple factorization of 20. Now here we'll find out the common. The first thing is 5. It is common. Then in both we have x. So that is also common. So when we take out 5x from the first group, we are left out with 3x. And we take out from the second group also. So when you take out from the second group, you are left out with 4. So the expression is, the factors are 5x into 3x minus 4. We can check our answer. 5x into 3x will give you 15x squared, and 5x into minus 4 will give you minus 20x. Always you have to keep a check on this one. When you multiply it back, you have to get back the expression again. So let's continue with the question. So 2x squared plus 2x. So we can take 2x as common. When you take 2x as common, we are left out with x plus 1, as you have seen earlier. So we can see 2x into x is 2x squared, 2x into 1 is 2x. So our factors are correct now. Plus 3 if you take out common. As you can see here, in 3x and 3 is common. So we're left out with x plus 1. Now in both these, x plus 1 is common. So we take out x plus 1. So when you take out x plus 1, we are left out with 2x plus 3. Now the factorization of 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 is x plus 1 into 2x plus 3. These are the two factors of the quadratic polynomial. So let's continue with some more examples, like 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. So a, b and c will split the middle term. The sum should be b and product should be ac. The sum is here minus 3 and the product is 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. So we'll be starting with the product. The product is minus 4. Now we have to see how we get minus 4. What are the ways to get minus 4? Minus 4 you can get when you multiply 1 with minus 4, or 2 with minus 2, or even minus 1 with 4. These are the three ways to get minus 4. But we have to see the sum also. Now the sum required is a minus 3. Now from these options, you have to select how we'll get minus 3. Which numbers we'll add so that we'll get minus 3. So here we can see that when we add 1 and minus 4, we'll definitely get minus 3. So we will choose these two. So the pair is 1 and minus 4. Next. So coming back to the question, we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. So middle term is minus 3x. So we split it. So minus 3x can be written as plus x minus 4x. Plus x means that is 1x. So we don't write it as 1. So 1x is same as x. So plus x minus 4x will give us minus 3x. Then grouping. After that, taking out common. In 2x squared plus x, we can say x is common. When you take out x, we are left out with 2x plus 1. And similarly, from minus 4x minus 2, we can see that minus 4 and minus 2, the common factor is minus 2. So if we take out minus 2, we are left out with the same 2x plus 1. Always keep and check that whenever you are splitting the middle terms, the first thing 2x plus 1 you can see here on the first common, and the second common also you will get 2x plus 1 only. So we can take out the common things again. So when you take out 2x plus 1, we are left out with x minus 2. So that is the factorization of 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. So we are getting 2x plus 1 into x minus 2. Let's see one more. Now x squared minus 21x plus 108. So this is the constant term. This is the coefficient of x and the there is no coefficient of x squared. So what to be done now? As we know, when there is no coefficient written, that means we have 1. So here the coefficient of x squared will be 1. When there is no coefficient, please consider 1 as the coefficient of the variable. Now here we will split the middle term, sum and product. Here the sum will be minus 21 and the product will be 1 into 108, that is 108. So we will continue with the product. So here you have to be careful with our multiplication table. It is very much useful to remember this one, or else it is going to be difficult. So we know that 108, how to get 108? 12 nines are 108, 18 six are 108, or even just we'll change the sign, that is minus 12 into minus 9 or minus 18 into minus 6. So anyways, we are going to get 108. See that for a positive product, the both should be positive or both should be negative. Now the sum required is minus 21. So if select from here, so which one will give us minus 21? As you can see here, minus 12 and minus 9 will give us minus 21. So we'll consider minus 12 and minus 9. So here we can split up the middle term, that is minus 21x can be splitted into minus 12x minus 9x. Then same thing, grouping. When you group them, we can take out x as common. If you take out x, we will be left out with x minus 12. Next, minus 9x plus 108. First consider the number part. We have 9 and 108. So from minus 9 and 108, we can take 9 as common. That is minus 9 if I take out common. We are left out with x minus 12. So here be careful whenever you are taking a negative thing as common. So whenever I take minus 9 as common, the inside sign should change. You can see here we are having plus 108, but when you take out common, minus, inside one has become minus 12. So that when you multiply it back, you have to get again 108. That is minus 9 into minus 12, again you have to get back 108. So this one is the checkpoint here. We can check our answers. Next, we can take out the common, that is x minus 12. Now x minus 12 is common. So if I take out x minus 12, we are left out with x minus 9. So that's the factorization. So we'll consider another type, 12x squared plus 7xy minus 10y squared. As you can see here, we have to consider the coefficient of x squared, x and y squared. So we have arranged 7xy as 7yx. So we can say the coefficient of x is 7y and the constant term we will consider as total minus 10y squared. That is the constant because we have taken x as the variable here. So A is 12, B is 7y and C is minus 10y squared. So we'll split up. So B will be 7y and AC, that is 12 into minus 10y squared. So we get minus 120y squared. So our product is minus 120y squared. How to get minus 120? The same thing, we'll be using our multiplication table. 12 into minus 10, or minus 12 into 10, 15 into minus 8, minus 15 into 8, or even 26 of 120. So 20 into minus 6, or minus 20 into 6. Anyways, we are going to get minus 120. But here it is y squared. So we can see here y into y squared. So whenever we multiply these pairs, we will be getting minus 120 y squared. But here we have to see the sum. Sum is how much? 7y. So how to get 7y? So we will select one of this pair. So 15 minus 8 we can see here. So 15y minus 8y will give us 7y. So this is the pair we need. So 7y, that is 7xy, can be splitted into now 15xy minus 8xy. So we'll group them. So you can see here, we will consider separately now 12x squared plus 15xy. How to take out the common? So as you can see here, the numbers 12 and 15. What is the HCF of 12 and 15? You have to find the common factor of 12 and 15. The common factor of 12 and 15 is 3. Next, x squared and xy. What is common in x squared and xy? X squared means x into x. So x into x, x into y. The common is x. Now, from the first term, we will take out 3x. So 3x into 4x will get 12x squared. Similarly, how to get the second term, that is 15xy? 3x into 5y. You can see here, 3x into 4x is 12x squared and 3x into 5y is 15xy. So our taking out common is correct here. So you have to keep on checking like this. Now minus 8xy minus 10y squared. Same thing, we'll find the factors for minus 8 and minus 10. The common one we can take as minus 2. And from xy and y squared, the common is y. So when we take out the common, now from the first term, that is minus 8xy, we'll take out common minus 2y. So you have to see that what you have to multiply with minus 2 so that we'll get minus 8xy. So just compare the number with number, variable with variable. As you can see here, minus 2 into 4 is minus 8, y into x is xy. Similarly, we'll get plus 5y. Now here we can check our answer. Minus 2y into 4x is minus xy, and minus 2y into plus 5y is minus 10y squared. So in this way we can check our answer. So coming back to the problem, 12x squared plus 15xy. So we have seen already, we can take 3x as common. Remember the factors of the number and factors of the variables. 3x. When you take 3x as common, we'll get 4x plus 5y. And when you take minus 2y as common, be careful, whenever you're taking minus as common, the inside sign will change. So as you are having minus 10y squared, instead of that minus, we have used plus here. Because whenever you multiply back, you have to get back the expression again. So this is a checkpoint. So here we can see 4x plus 5y is common. We will take out the common. Now when we take out 4x plus 5y, we are left out with 3x minus 2y. That's the factorization. Now let us consider one more polynomial, that is 19x plus 6 minus 7x squared. So it can be written as now in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Remember that. So it can be written, rearranged as minus 7x squared plus 19x plus 6. So we can see here we have got the a, b, c, and b has to be splitted into sum and the product. The sum should be 19 and the product should be minus 42. Now product required is minus 42. So how to get minus 42? So minus 42 can be written as 7 into minus 6, or minus 7 into 6, or 14 into minus 3, or minus 14 into 3. So these are the ways to get 42. Is there any other way? Yes. 21 twos are 42. That's why I said multiplication tables are very much important here. Or it can be 21 into minus 2 also. But from here, we need to find out such a pair whose sum is 19. Now how to get 19 as the sum? As you can see here, 21 and minus 2. So that is the required pair. So 21 and minus 2. So coming back to the question. So we have the middle term as plus 19x. So plus 19x can be written as 21x minus 2x. So Next thing is grouping. So from there, if I take out minus 7x, so remember whenever you are taking out minus 7x, minus 7 is the common for 7 and 21 and x is the common for x squared and x. So we have to see that minus 7x into what you should do so that we'll get minus 7x squared. Again, minus 7x into what you should do so that you will get plus 21x. So this will be the required multiplication we have to do. So as you can see here, minus 7x into x will be minus 7x squared. Again minus 7x into minus 3. That is the distributive property you are using here. So minus 7x into minus 3 will get plus 21. As I told you, whenever you are taking a negative out common, the inside sign should change. Here you can see here, plus was there. Now we have written minus down. Similarly again, minus 2 if I take out common, because we don't have any x terms here, only number we can take out common. So when we take out minus 2, so we are left out with x minus 3. We can check our answer. Minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Minus 2 into minus 3 is plus 6. As you have taken a negative common, the inside sign has changed. So here we can see x minus 3 is common. So remember, whenever I say taking out common, see that the factors are multiplied. As you can see, whenever the numbers are multiplied or the factors are multiplied, that is one group. Whenever the terms are multiplied, that is one group. So 7x, x minus 3, they are multiplied, so that is one group. From group, we can take out common. And remember, the groups are separated by a plus sign or minus sign. Now, minus 7x into x minus 3, that is one group. Minus 2 into x minus 3 is another group. From these two groups, we have taken out x minus 3. So when you take out x minus 3, as you can see here, we are left out with minus 7x and minus 2. So the factorization is x minus 3 into minus 7x minus 2. That's all for the quadratic polynomial. Remember, multiplication table and integer rules are very much important for solving these types of questions. You have to be very good at multiplication table and integer rules. Thank you and keep exploring.